Welcome back to the SayPleasePodcast. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Deidra.
So, Deidra, are you ready for our affirmation of the day?
I am Amanda.
Our affirmation of the day is the passion pays for itself.
Absolutely. The passion will pay for itself. That's why you just got to trust the process. I like that. That's a good affirmation.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 5 of the SayPleasePodcast. I can't believe we're on number 5. And it's the last day of the year. Oh,
we are starting the new year right with our passion.
And with each other. Oh, I love it.
That's right.
We've done so much around the holidays this year. I love it. But as I want to tell y'all, welcome to episode 5 of the Say Please podcast, where if you ask, you shall receive. But first, say please. Because if you don't, I'll take the don't talk to me nice, don't talk to me twice. I was in a mood that day when I made that up. I was feeling real sassy that day.
It's okay to feel sassy.
I'm
all the time. Sometimes.
All the time. The Say Please podcast is sponsored fully by us, 2 girls pursuing our passions by leaning into our learnings and promoting positivity. And we're now officially 2, not only just single and talented, child-free, but we're both our young 30s. We're both 30s now. I'm excited.
Oh my God, don't tell everybody.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm blessed.
I'm
blessed
kidding.
because I'm announcing mine, because I was the 29. I know, and now.
But you're only 30.
You're 31. You're 32.
About to be 32.
Oh, you're still 31. Yeah, I'm what, like 4 days into being 30? I feel great. It's like money.
I'm happy. I'm really happy about that because when I turned 30, I was so depressed.
Why?
Because 30 is like when, I don't know, because you leave your 20s and now you're 30. And so when I was working at Rigatoni's, Spaghetti's.
When you were working at Spaghetti's?
I was going to say I was working at that place. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Because we're not talking about it in this podcast.
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, anyway. I mean, not fuck them. Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, love them.
Love them so much. They brought us together.
When I was working at Spaghetti's, I was playing one of the characters in the party,
one.
And so I had to sit at a table with the guests, and one of the ladies at my table, she had no idea how old I was, but my character was, I would say that my character was like 25. So I told the lady that I'm 25, and she was like, "Oh, you're 25. Okay. Well, did you know that in the South, when you turn 30, you're then considered an old maid?" And I was like, "Oh, really?" Like, her not knowing that actually me sitting here, I am 30. Like, so I was like, I don't know, so I had that kind of feeling towards it. Like, oh my God, I'm old now. Like,
from that one comment?
No, it was just like I had already felt that way.
Well, that's understandable because I am very passionate about the patriarchy, and that's what is molded into us like over the years, especially from that's why I told when we break down our mothers, I understand them more. It doesn't excuse it; it explains it because like they had to have men, they had to have them to survive. We couldn't have bank accounts for women back in the day, and by 30, yeah, you were considered old, and that's before they had child labor laws. That's before they had statutory rape, laws. Like there's a minimum age requirement. So to her, sure, and also Southern bitches. Like interesting choice of words. Like I think everyone should be a lot more intentional with their wording because like I feel reborn. I feel amazing being 30.
I love
that. I feel like every year, and I've always said this, every year I get a little less stupid, but instead of saying that, I'm gonna say every year I get a little more wise. And our word of the day is carte blanche. Carte blanche. It means complete freedom to act as one wishes or thinks best. An example is we were given carte blanche. My friend Daniel used this the other day when he was describing what he does for work. And I said, what was that word? He said carte blanche. And then he described it, and I literally went up and Googled it. And I was like, I love that. He's like, me too. I'm like, ooh. Because that's what I think we're aiming to do. I know I am. Like, complete freedom to act as one wishes or thinks best. Because, like, you, like, to where people trust your opinion so much that, like, they want to go off what you're going to say. So I love that. Yes.
That is something I really like strive to achieve, is freedom. Like,
aren't we all?
I just want freedom. It's like, I think about like how some people want to be rich. Like, I want to be rich, but not because I want to buy a bunch of luxury things or have fancy cars. I just want freedom. That's what I want.
Well, I would say having high financial wealth and being rich are two different things in my eyes. I'm so rich. I'm so rich in love, in life, in my heart. I have a roof over my head. It's a beautiful place. Now, am I financially seeing big numbers? No. But those are two different things to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel very rich. Did you have a random act of kindness that you've done since the last podcast we did together? Because I'll tell mine while you figure one out for you.
Tell yours.
Because I told you the other day when we were getting stuff together for my birthday, when I brought my wagon down to the DoorDasher on the first floor instead of making her carry all those groceries up from Aldi's that were in brown paper bags they would have so ripped. One was already ripping. So that was my random act of kindness, was going to help her, because I get it. I get it. And I had the means. Diet Coke. I had the means. Diet Coke. It's not sponsored. I had the means, so it's like, why not help? And it was my birthday, and like, honestly, that really like brought me back to myself on my birthday. Like, I felt good in that moment. I was like, oh yeah, I'm back. I feel good. I went to the gym. I went and helped this lady with I poured into someone else. Like, I just love that.
I need to do more of that in the new year.
It's nice to be intentional with it. That's why we're doing these on our podcast now.
I need to remember to do that. But I will say, okay, this is not like I did a random act of kindness, but I will say this is this is something I do like all the time. Mm-hmm. I always round up. Like, when you buy something at the store, and do you want to round up? Or do you want to donate $1 or whatever? I always donate. So
I would
that's something.
I'm going to find a nice word to say this.
I know some of them don't actually go to the things that they should.
I want to say you have a heart of gold for having intentions with that, but also that's corporate greed from them, because they definitely have enough money to go to those different corporations, and they're robbing you. They are robbing you.
I know.
Yeah, give a homeless person some money.
But at least my intention is to do a kind
thing. Actually, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, as long as your intentions are pure and you're happy. Carte blanche. My old friend Christy used to always round up, and I said, quit doing that. Quit doing that. I would like to round down. They need to help me out. Yeah. I need help. I used to always say this is the Broke White Girl Foundation.
If I had like an opportunity to do something kind, I would do it. I don't know.
Did I tell you about the one I was going to say the last podcast I didn't get to say, where I helped a guy in the middle of the street? His car broke down, and like there was traffic coming, and I put my blinkers on in the middle of the night.
You told me about that, but we didn't talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I was going to make sure I told you about it, because like sometimes the moments like really just pop up right in front of you, and you have a choice. And it's like, I could have gone around him, swerved around him like the car did in front of him. Yeah. In front of me, it did that. And I was like, and I thought to myself for a moment, this is a man's job. And I'm like, oh, no, baby. This is for Deidra Babson. I'm able-bodied. Mm-hmm. So like I went and did it. And he almost crashed his car, almost crashed mine. Like, cause there's cars coming. It's dark outside. His lights aren't on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it felt really good. It feels, honestly, like it tells you how I felt my birthday. It feels good. I started doing it for fun.
I mean, I would love to start doing stuff.
We're gonna have to, because it's part of our podcast now. Yeah. But I'll count you rounding up.
And also, if I see a turtle crossing the street, I stop my car and I pick up the turtle and I I put it on the other side.
That's so sweet. Fuck turtles. Fuck them. I'm gonna tell you about a turtle. Okay. Oh, I had a story. I tried to do the same thing, because heart of gold over here.
Did you pick up a snapping turtle?
I did pick up a snapping turtle. I picked it up by the back with my sweatshirt, and its long ass neck was trying to get me. I think the turtle was trying to unalive itself, and I was messing up its plan to go be with Jesus.
I've tried to help a snapping turtle before. I didn't want to pick it up because like they're really scary. But what I did was I was like trying to put like a stick or something so that it would bite it, and I could like drag it on the other side. Because
the dedication.
I see dead turtles like all the time in this street, and it really breaks my heart. So I'm like, I want to save the turtles.
I'm all about saving anybody. That I think everyone deserves to be saved, whether it's a turtle or a person. But I'll tell you what I'm not going with, and that's when they were doing the Save the Turtle movement and incorporating plastic straws. I'm not going with that. I'm not with it. I'm a plastic straw advocate. Right now, this is not a plastic straw. Just know that. But
wait, that is a plastic.
No, it's not. It's hard. It's not. It's
not
a
disposable
straw.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
This is a reusable one.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, no. This. Yeah, well, I guess it says plastic, right? This is hard. It's hard plastic. It's very hard. So I didn't think it was.
So as long as you just like always use it and don't dispose of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Just know if I had a plastic straw, I would use a plastic straw.
The metal ones are even better.
Biodegradable?
Well, the metal ones.
Oh, metal. Oh, those hurt they don't hurt your teeth?
I don't know. I've never really used them.
You're not a straw girl, though. I'm a straw girl.
No, I am a straw girl.
Are you a straw girl?
Yeah, I am.
You don't like ice.
I try not to use straws too much because it create wrinkles.
You did say that.
And you swallow air a lot.
You said the swallow air part. I said the wrinkle part. Yeah.
But mostly for me, it's the swallowing the air part more than the wrinkles, because you can kind of like do it in a certain way to like not have wrinkles.
Yes. And I feel like wrinkles come anyway over time. Like we laugh, we smile, we frown, like we move our faces. So if a straw is what's causing that, but I can still keep my lipstick intact, then I'll keep the straw, because like I think there's so many other things we need to worry about with the pollution and the ecosystem besides taking away my plastic straws.
Yeah.
We need to take away something else. Take titanium cans. Take something else away. Aluminum. Get rid of aluminum.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we should get rid of in this place, but
we just got to work with what we got.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But how was your holidays?
They were tough.
Tough?
But they're over.
Yay!
Because starting tomorrow, the holiday season is officially over, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy to just get back to real life. Just get back on my routine and just do my thing and not have to worry about holidays. And
it's stressful.
Holidays is hella stressful, and like I don't have like a family really like other people do, so it just makes me feel a type of way, and I'm sick of feeling a type of way. So it's always a really satisfying feeling when I survive, when the holidays are over, like officially, and I survived it. I'm like, it feels like an accomplishment. I'm like, yes.
Well, just know that comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes,
and because a lot of people would they would, I won't say kill, but something like that. They would kill to be in a position where you were so strong to set boundaries, to be, distance yourself from your family. Because even when you came around my family, I was dreading being around them.
Really?
And I love y'all. I love my family so much. I love them. But I'm always with my family. I'm all like every other week, even. And I know my brother's gonna watch this. I love you, Bradley. But like we hung out on like a Thursday or Friday. He was in Wilmington, like a dentist appointment, and came by and hung out. Then we had plans to hang out on Sunday, like twice in a week. And it's like that's a day that I would like. My sleep schedule was off. I was breaking out. Like I needed to work, and I had to make that tough choice to like cancel with him and my grandma, because her cantata was that night too, or like pour into myself. And like I had to choose myself because I'm with my family very often. And the holiday, and my birthday is December 27th, 2 days after Christmas. So everyone's broke, I'm broke. Like I've been trying to pour more into my passion, so it does throw you off your routine a little bit. So that's why I'm so glad. I'm proud of us because we are here right now, because we were supposed to record on my birthday, but then I'm a tad difficult. One thing about me and Amanda, Amanda is punctual. I am not. I love being late. Even this party we're about to go to, I know you want to get there on time so bad.
I want to.
I want to get there at 10 p.m. I want to get there at 10 p.m. so bad. We will be.
I mean, we will be late, but it's fine. But it's okay.
I want to get there at 10, and you want to get there at 7. I think 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish is a compromise. And I told my sister in the car on the way here that I'm working on it because I can tell that you want to be there on time. See, me, I'm a 2-hour girl. I want to go somewhere and be there for 2 hours. You know, when we went out the other night for my birthday, were we out long? No. I hate being out. I love being home.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because it's New Year's, I want to like actually be
no, that's just
and
you like to that's you in general, and that's okay. Like I'm the problem.
Well, I don't care about being there like right on time, but I am like
clearly because we're here right now.
I do like have someone that I told them I will be there at that time. So I like to like honor when I tell somebody that I'm going to be there at that certain time. It's fine.
I feel you because I'm trying to work through that with you when we do our podcast. I'm like trying to be very courteous of your time as well because you don't know what's going on in my head. Like if I make another plan in my head, I have to communicate that. I can't just expect you to read my mind. And I don't know if you could tell being around me and my sister, she reads my mind. So I don't have to say what I'm feeling or thinking because like she's always been able to do that.
Right.
So I was always used to me and her hang out all the time. Like, so I was so used to that that I had to like work on my communication skills with like friendships versus siblings.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm working on it. I literally am writing on my list for 2025 to be more timely. I'm gonna try. I love being late. I love being late.
I will try to not be so timely anymore.
No. Well, we'll work with each other. We're different, but we're very similar.
The thing with me though is like I try to be so timely that I'm often early to things.
I hate being early. Oh my god.
Then I have to sit around and wait for other people
or help
to show
set up. Oh.
So like I need to work on like being a little more, but in like I'll be like rushing on the way there, like stressed, like oh my god, I'm not gonna make it on time, and it stresses me out, and I need to like be more lax about that.
I love flowing. I just want to go with the flow. I love flowing.
I'm not a flow type of person, I guess.
But it's okay. That's why we balance each other out nicely because I'm so go with the flow to like an extent, you know, like it's kind of a bad thing almost. Like I told you, I've had to lean more into my type A. I was extremely type B. Like just life is great. Like let's just see what happens. Like who cares? Never a plan.
See, I wish I could be like that.
Oh, so that was my sister said on the phone earlier. Like she said spontaneity stresses her out.
I like spontaneity, but I also really like to be prepared. I wouldn't mind if a friend called me up and was like,
this was spontaneous.
Hey, like I'm gonna show up at your house in an hour to hang out. Like I'd be like, sure, yeah, come over. But like if someone was like, hey, like, and it's like 8:00 at night and they're like, let's go to a party in an hour, I'd be like, well, like you didn't tell me so I could prepare to get ready to go to this party.
I would call today with me and you spontaneous because like we live far apart, you know, an hour and a half, that was a drive. And then I'm already out in the world like door dashing. So I'm in the middle of the city. It's so packed. It's so crowded on the roads today. And then by the time I got back to my place and then changed and showered and redid my makeup because like I wanted it to be fresh because you know we're going out this evening. And I would consider that spontaneous, but like so glad, love that. But when you said a friend calling you and said, "Hey, I'm coming to hang out an hour," whoa. What's the podcast? What's the podcast? Say please.
Well, I don't think anyone would do that.
Ask and you shall receive. I do not like being. And you know it because I always say to you like I'm not telling you what to do, and you're like, no, I don't mind. I'm like I mind. Like I hate being told what to do. So it's like, don't tell me you're coming over. Ask me. Just that's all I want is to be asked.
I don't think anyone would ever do that.
No, people do that. No, people do that, Amanda.
Maybe some people. I guess I've never had that happen to me. I've always had friends that like it's like difficult to get to hang out with them because they're always so busy. So I've always been like, it'd be nice to have a friend that just wants to roll up to my house, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm here. Yeah, because I feel like I owed you a pop-up, you know, like, and not just owed you, because I really appreciate you saying like no pressure, because I was stressed out for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, do I have to come? And I don't have to do it.
No,
that's why I like.
It was an option.
That's why I like. That's why I like the choice. I'm truly pro-choice in all areas of life. When like I don't want my choice taken from me, and like that's when I said like the friend popping up, just saying, hey, I'm popping up, like, whoa, just ask, like, whoa, and like, and allow me the grace of saying like yes or no, like just, and I'll say yes. Most of the time. I mean, like sometimes, but then sometimes if I'm not feeling it, I'll say no. You know, it just depends how I'm feeling. So it did make me feel good earlier when you said like no pressure, because it's not any pressure. Like I can come here if I want. I don't have to come if I want.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be here, and I really appreciate you having me, and I really appreciate you, like making yourself uncomfortable, like not being as timely to make sure we put in our podcast episode, because in my eyes, like this is more important to me than a party, because I'm also not a big party person. I'm not, like I went out dancing with you.
I'm not a big party person either, unless it's New Year's Eve.
No, you are very like, you're very confident and like going somewhere by yourself and like being involved in a large community, like the dance community. Even when we went out in Wilmington dancing, like our first time really hanging out, and besides dinner at the Indian place, which is delish. We gotta go again. But like, yeah, you'll go there by yourself and stay from like 6 p.m. to midnight, girl. Yeah, you do. No, you do that. You do. I was so ready to leave after 2 hours, but I'm glad I didn't. Yeah. I'm glad I stayed.
You were ready to leave after 10 minutes.
I was ready to chat. I was ready to leave after 10 minutes. But also, that was my first time dancing, and I'm shy.
I get it.
That's another reason I was thinking about not coming tonight, is because like dance community, aka dancing, and I'm like, oh
no, it's not. No, it's just the person that I know that invited me to the party. I know from my dance community.
Oh. Yeah. If they're all in there doing salsa and bachata, I'm screwed.
I'm not going to know.
Honestly, I might take a shot or two and call it a day, and just work with what I got. And I'm glad, because you're bringing me out of my comfort zone in situations like that, so it's cool.
Meet people, you might meet some cool
and you know what? Amanda, I survived that night.
And you will survive tonight.
Oh, I will, and I'm excited. It'll be fun tonight. Do we have any affirmations for tonight? Let me see. Let me look at our text message. What we said we were going to discuss. What is this? Where were you at, Amanda? Where were you at this time last year?
Oof. In a different place. In a strange, different place. I was miserable. I didn't have any plans for New Year's, and I hate that. I hate not having plans for New Year's.
I love not having plans for New Year's.
I feel like a loser. I feel FOMO. I feel like everyone else is having a fun time, and I'm just sitting doing nothing. I hate that. There's something about me is I get hella FOMO. Real bad FOMO.
I've had FOMO all my life, and I went to a party college, so maybe that's why I don't have FOMO anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I went to a lot of parties in college too, but still,
so many.
It's not just FOMO, party FOMO. It's FOMO for a lot of things. But so anyway, there was nothing for me to do, but luckily I knew this one coworker from Spaghetti's, and
whom?
You didn't.
I don't know him. Okay. No. I was it Ron? I love Ron.
No. I know you love Ron.
I love him in the Spider-Man outfit when he does cosplay.
I love Ronnie.
And I want him in the Spider-Man cosplay with that. I love him.
Oh, anyway, no, it wasn't him. But so he was like, oh, we can go together downtown to the boardwalk, because a lot of our coworkers were working at the boardwalk doing karaoke.
Oh, nice. Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Love karaoke.
So Ron was there.
So he was there.
He was hosting the karaoke.
Of course he was, because he's so charismatic. And I digress.
But, so anyway, I went there, and I was just miserable, because I was so miserable the whole time, because I had just gotten my heart real ripped out from the guy that I talked about previously.
Oh, that just happened? Oh, that was that. Oh, that was last year?
That had just happened. Yeah, that had just happened. So I was so sad and miserable, but luckily he was very kind and nice to me, and kind of kept me company. I went to the gas station and got a what are those they called? The beatbox. You know beatbox?
Yeah, I know beatbox.
Beatboxes.
We should get one after this.
We should stop and get
I'm gonna put you onto these barefoot seltzer. I don't think it's a seltzer, but it's like a sparkling wine. I don't know. I'm gonna put you on it. It's really good.
So I bought a beatbox at the gas station, and because there's no alcohol at the boardwalk, obviously.
I didn't know that.
It's just outside. It's just a karaoke outside on the boardwalk.
Oh,
nothing's open.
Interesting.
Just there outside. I downed the beatbox in my car.
Yeah.
And then we walked over to the boardwalk, and
she's a local, Myrtle Beach.
And just hung out. And
did you have a good time?
It was nice. It was nice to be around friends. I was around friends, and that was really nice. And then that guy, he was very kind, and I was really appreciative when someone like goes out of their way to like keep me company when I'm sad about something. So that helped.
Was it genuine, or do you think he was trying to like?
No, it was genuine. It was genuine.
I always have to question guys.
I know, but no, it was
I don't say everybody for real.
And so yeah, I just hung out there, and then midnight came, and I remember running out onto the beach right at midnight, and I remember thinking to myself, like, this would be such a cool, amazing moment if I wasn't so fucking miserable right now.
Did you is the next part of that you took the moment to say, I'm done being miserable, I take my power back?
I mean, kind of. Cool, I told myself, like, okay, Amanda, like, after tonight, like, January 1st, you have to leave all that shit in 2023.
Yeah.
You have to leave it in 2023. You gotta leave it there.
Because
this is 2024, like, it's enough.
I love giving yourself a timeline, because you
it works for me. Giving myself a timeline works.
I love that, because I've only had one boyfriend as an adult, and when we broke up, I was so sad for so long. Mm-hmm. And it's like, girl, get a timeline.
You have to
give it 3 months tops, but like a year to being sad. I haven't dated for 7 years, and I just realized it's because I'm emotionally unavailable, because I was fearing love. But I'm cool now, so open for love. That's one of my affirmations, actually, is to date K Camp. I love K Camp. He made the Renegade song. He's actually like a timeless artist. He has like so many good songs.
Yeah.
She do it for the money, just to get by. And if you know what she does, let it ride. I know it. Can't stop her grind. I listen to that in the gym. It's by K Camp. Yeah, I love him.
Oh yeah, I was in a very miserable, awful place, but I gave myself the timeline of 2024 comes. Man, you got to get your shit together and move the fuck on, because 2023 is over. And I did it. And I'm very happy to be sitting here in 2024, about to go to a party with a very good friend and doing this podcast and being in a way different, better state of mind. Mm-hmm. So
look good, feel good.
It's good. It's great. It worked out.
Made hard decisions this year.
Yeah.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah. I did.
I'm proud of you for being right here, right now. I'm really proud of you.
It was a hard year, but it was necessary. But what about you? Where were you last year? This time?
Where was I this year last time?
I know, right?
Oh, I can't wait for you to ask. Oh, this has been the best year of my life. Oh, it's been amazing. So this time last year, it was my birthday. My birthday's right around Christmas, and my roommate and I were really close. Like, we used to be like really, really best friends, and now we've, like, I've told you, since we've been living together, kind of drifted apart, which happens sometimes, when you become roommates. And also, like, we are at an age difference. Like, they're like 23, I'm 30 now, so oh yeah, girl. Yeah, when you take everything into consideration, it makes sense.
Those are like way
well, they're
different wavelengths.
Well,
they're different. Yeah,
it's a different mindset.
Yes.
It's a different. Your brain has your brain been developed, but
no.
But when we first started becoming friends, they were the most mature friend I had. So it's been getting better and better since then, like the maturity level. So shout at them, love them, but this is just my truth. Like, we're more distant, and like, they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing, but my love language is words of affirmation. I love being told happy birthday, like the day before my birthday. Like, my stepmom knows me real well. She says, like, Diet Coke. She says, like, happy Deidre's Eve and like happy post Deidre Day. Like, she knows what's up. I love that. And my roommate came out of the room at midnight, didn't say shit. And they didn't say anything till 3 or 4 p.m. the next day. And they bought me a bunch of gifts. And like, mind you, I love gifts, don't get me wrong, but that's not my love language. I could care less about gifts. And not saying I don't love gifts, but also it's like they give me squishmallows and stuff, like the shit they like, and it's like, I don't like stuffed animals. They also got me a dildo, and like I don't well, because my friends are encouraging me to like explore and like, and but still it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm glad I have it. But they also got my favorite chocolate and like balloons and stuff. Like, they'll buy a bunch of stuff, but like that it isn't like, and I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but like I would appreciate it just a free happy birthday way more. And like we're supposed to get dinner at 5, and like they didn't talk to me till 3 or 4. So like I'm fuming by this point. So I would go to dinner with like my dad and my stepmom, and my sister just had a baby the month before. Like he was born November 21st, 24th. I'm sorry, Laura. And I can't remember his birthday, the 21st, 24th, can't remember, but right around Thanksgiving. So he's a fresh new baby, and I'm like barely a month old. And like, so my ace boon, my sister, like,
wait, this isn't this year.
This was last year.
Okay.
So he just turned 1.
Okay.
So he was just born last year.
Yeah. Okay.
So like my sister's not like, you spent my birthday with me and my sister. You see how like we're very close. And so she wasn't there to spend it with me. My dad was doing like, I don't say my dad was doing his own thing. I'm not saying that. But I get to the point where I'm 29. Like I don't always call my dad like to just be there for me. And I know I can, and he wants to be there for me, but I don't want to have to call him all the time. So, but I also noticed a pattern right then that's not the first year I've let a friend, someone else like ruin my birthday. Ruin it. So then that's how the self-reflection journey started. Okay. I felt very alone. I felt so alone. And I remember it was raining on my birthday, and I'm like, oh, this is a perfect vibe to cry. So like I was just crying and alone. And it ended up being the best thing ever. Because then it was a reflection moment right then. I was like, oh, this is not the first time this has happened. Like that I've let someone else's energy like dictate my day. And like it's kind of self-sabotage, because it's like I'm putting everything on them. That's why even when you asked me to plan your birthday, I'm like, I don't know, because like I would do that. I would put all the pressure on my sister, my poor sister. God bless her. Like this was a very nice birthday this year, but like it's been like I've yelled at her one birthday before for like she was in charge of like 100 things, and like 90 of them went right.
I wouldn't expect anyone to plan it for me. Yeah. But like I'm not.
Well, she's type A. Well, when
like I've never planned anything for myself, so like it'd be nice to like have someone like.
And we can
help me.
I'll help you. We can just like
someone who knows how to do it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
but you know like what you want in a party because you've had them. But I've never really had birthday parties, so like I don't really know.
And you saw my birthday, like it was a like. And that's why I give a shout out to my family. Like that's why even when I say like they get on my nerves back to back, like I love the fuck out of them. They are priceless. They're my backbone, and I don't know if I would be as strong as I am if it wasn't for them. Because who's at my birthday when we get there? A bunch of my family. That's the first time my mom and my dad have been around each other in a long time. That's the first time my mom and my sister have been around each other in 4 years. And you got to witness all that. I know, cool, right? And look, and everyone did fine. Everyone survived, and I'm excited, Amanda,
everyone
because
was cordial and kind.
My brother's getting married this coming year, and he's been stressed out a little bit about like the dynamics, and I think it was really good practice. So I'm very proud of that. Yeah. And it was indirect. I didn't mean it. Like, 'cause it really is not about them. It was about me. Like, everyone's here for me. Like, I'm the only one that can cry today. And I didn't cry. I'm so glad. I honestly had the best birthday. It was.
I know, everyone was
amazing.
like, "Be careful, Deidra is gonna cry," and I'm like, "Okay."
That's my family.
I was prepared for
family,
it.
girl.
Like if it happened, it happened.
And I'm a sensitive girl. You're definitely gonna see me cry. Have you not seen me cry? Oh, we cry. Oh, I definitely cried that one day.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I've definitely cried. Yeah.
For a second.
It was what we did from the podcast. I had to get it together real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love crying. I love crying.
Too.
Oh, it feels good.
Yeah. Oh yes. A good cry.
Oh, good cry. Oh yeah. So that happened. I felt very alone, which was ended up being the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, like be alone. I've noticed that like it's a coping mechanism for me to be around people constantly. That's why I've learned to enjoy my alone time, which is amazing. I've gotten into more of my fashion, gotten into more of my hobbies. But yeah, so this time last year, I had just moved to Wilmington December 1st, just in December. And before I moved down here, my friend Ava, me and Ava met working at the Olive Garden in Greenville. She moved to Wilmington. She's a manager at this bar and grill in Wilmington. So before I move, I have to have a job lined up. I have to have income. Like it's just 2 + 2 = 4. I had to be ready for it. And so she just, here, take a job. I got you. Take a job. Yeah, I can't wait for her to meet her. She's amazing. I love Ava. Great energy and great with makeup too. Oh, I love her. Just a great person, inside and out, love her. But she got me a job, so I'm working with Ava. And then in December, actually 2 days ago, this time last year, I was my first time going to Riga Spaghetti's. Rigaphonies.
Riga spaghetti funny.
We be talking shit, but it's nothing but love. It really is nothing but love at the end of the day. No, it really is. Like, I wouldn't change anything at all.
No,
like,
I would never.
My gosh.
I would never. I had a wonderful time there.
Oh my gosh, I had a great time. Met beautiful people. I'm very proud of myself for leaving too, because I wasn't getting paid shit.
Another disclaimer: if we ever talk shit, we're not really talking shit.
No, it's just our truth.
It's just our truth, but
sometimes the truth hurts.
I will always have peace in my heart. Will always.
Oh, amazing people. I digress.
Yeah.
So, I got the job working there in November. Mind you, I was about to be fired from Olive Garden in September, because I was on my 18th write-up, and I would not. Girl. I'm a personality hire. I did not come on time. I got written up for stupid shit like eating a meatball, juggling in the back cooler, doing TikToks at work. That's what I was about to get fired off that.
18. You'd think they would fire you after 5.
I think the fact that they fired a lot of people after 3 or 2. Some people would not come in after.
Keep you around?
I think that spoke for itself that they kept me around. Because
were you good at your job?
I'm very good at my job. I wouldn't even take a pen and paper to a table. I would just do it off my mind for fun.
No
for fun. Their menu's really easy at Olive Garden. I was the week closer, like the weekday closer. So Monday through Thursday, I came in from 6 to 10, and I closed the restaurant, and I wouldn't complain about it. I like closing shifts. I love 4 hours. 4 quick hours, make like a good $100 and some bucks, leave for the night, good to go. So when I would come in late, they know I'm coming, but I would just be late. And then if they had a table that had been sitting there for like 20 minutes and no one greeted them, they would send me over, because I make people happy. So like I have my other strong suits. Okay. Yeah. So just there's no I'm working on a timely thing. I'm working on it, because also when I don't give a fuck about a job, I did care about that a little bit, but like, when I don't give a fuck, it's very obvious. Like, I just will not give a shit. So I always check myself with that, with me and you. That's why I always tell you, like, hey, I appreciate your time, blah, blah, but I digress. But yeah, I've worked there for 4 years, and like, I'm usually a 6-month type of girl. I like 6 months, but I made so many great friends and like so many amazing memories. I planned you're talking about planning parties. I planned the Christmas party every year. And it was ragers. One girl went to the hospital. Like, yeah, it was ragers, girl.
Olive Garden party?
At Olive Garden Christmas party. But it was already my plan to leave, and I was dragging my feet. Mm-hmm. And I'm a big believer that God, the universe, whatever you believe in, it's time to move on, and you are not moving, they will give you a little push. Yep. You know, push.
That's what happened at Spaghetti's.
And that was what happened to me at Olive Garden. And like, it hurt a little bit, and it ended up being the best thing ever. I took a month off, and I just like regained myself. Yep. This is the time where me and my roommate and I told you we're best friends. Their lease was up in July. My lease was month to month. So they came and moved into my 1-bedroom apartment with me. We shared a 1-bedroom apartment. Ooh. They took the room. I took the kid at the living room. I used to be a living room girl. I used to sleep on the couch. I loved the living room. But so we were very close for a while. So like, us having our own distance since we moved into a 2-bedroom, understandable, totally understandable. But still, like, I digress. Just painting a picture. But yeah, my boss had just gave me a final write-up, like the week before, for making TikToks at work, because it said a cuss word in it, and it said like bitch. Okay. Yeah, and then so I didn't mean to. I didn't like. I wasn't like, haha, fuck him. You know, I did the Tube Girl Challenge. You ever heard of that?
No.
You're a size too big, bitch, and my shit fits. I'm the first lady of Gucci Couture.
No, I'm not TikTok trend
I'll show it to you later. Yeah. I'll show you the one that got me fired. Well, and I didn't get fired. He was about.
Is it a dance or something? Like
so it's this girl. To describe it, it's this girl did it on a subway in New York City, and it's the angles that she does with her phone. So it's just like, it's really, yeah. And it had me, and I did while I was like holding a tray of like soup and salad. So I'm like, hey, Olive Garden, because like all my Olive Garden TikToks did really good. Even my pinned one has like 180,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it was, I used to make TikToks at work all the time. I was bored. Yeah. Like, but my boss didn't like that. No, and he's one of those people that's like, anti-TikTok, like Chinese, it's taking our information shit. So like, right. Oh yeah, he was definitely anti-TikTok. Yeah. So he did not like that shit. And he compared the B word to the M word. I said, I don't think that's the same thing. It's way different saying that. Yeah. Because he fired an African-American person for singing a song with the M word in it. And he's like, this is equal like opportunity. Like, and she's like, what the fuck? I digress. Yeah. I digress. That's what I was dealing with there. But like, I still appreciate that boss. Love him to death. Michael Little. Love you. But yeah, so I was doing that job, stopped working there in like October. And then my roommate brought me the option like, hey, because we're trying to move to Miami, which is not happening. We talk about Delulu. Oh my gosh. We just knew we were going to make it there. We could not afford Miami at all. No. Oh my God, no. We were almost convinced to pay $3,000 a month in rent. We pay like half of that now. Yeah. We were really aiming high, but Miami's, one day we're gonna go to Miami and you're gonna understand why, because it's such a vibe. Okay. Yeah. You would love it. Really? Oh, I've told you this. Yes, you'll just love it.
Well, maybe one day.
Lots of dancing. Oh, we're going. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll go tomorrow. No, I can't go tomorrow. But so back to the question. This time last year, I had just went through all that. My roommate brought me the idea to move to Wilmington. They were surprised I said yes. I'm like, yeah, because I'm kind of from that area. So that's kind of moving back home for me. Yeah. So I told myself, if I move back home, I am taking advantage of all my opportunities that present themselves. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad I did. Because then I went to Rigafunis, and I went there to work on my relationship with my mom, and she'd invited me. And so I met Ron that night, and he's just charismatic. You know, I say I love Ron, and like, I'm not just like, oh, I love Ron, but like, it's just his energy, like the charisma, like he's just perfect for shows. Oh my gosh. I had such a great time. Then he posted where they were having open auditions and to come through, and it was like in March, I believe, February, March. It was in March. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting rewarded from the universe. Like, I was working on my relationship with my mom. I had pure intentions, and I'm getting my blessings right by this is my dream job. And I was like, I literally I had to make a list. I'm like, I quit my dream job today. I literally have in my journal, I quit my dream job. And then I said right after that, is that really your dream job if they're not paying you well, what they promised you? Yeah. So me, myself, and I had a conference talk about that. Yeah. So that was a confusing moment for me. But I found out when we got dinner that night at the Indian place, like I found out you left and a ton of other people left after me. And I'm working on not having to seek external validation. Because I shouldn't find that super validating, but it so was. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not me starting the ring to the like the overthrow. Oh, I love it. So and I didn't even know, because like I went from that to I can't pay my bills and I am hurting my knee, falling over for the death scene and stuff. I'm out of money. I'm stressed the fuck out. I was so stressed, like so anxious, man. And so I started doing hospice care work after that, and I have a weird relationship with death. I've been scared of it since I was a kid, and it healed a part of me. Healed a part of me. So I literally learned through everything I went through, because rigatoni's, I had to unlock a different part of my brain to learn all those scripts. Like, hey, here's 4 scripts. Learn everything. Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, I haven't learned a script since high school. Yeah, and then they tell me I'm the best and everything, and they're gonna make me a star. Blah blah. I am a star. But okay, here. Wait, how much more time I got left? Yeah, I'll give us here.
Make sure that's still recording.
Okay, perfect. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
I'm
really this part in the episode too.
Siri, stop.
Thanks, buddy. This isn't your show. I'm really giving us 10, but like I'm giving us a 5, like a half count warning. Yeah. So where I was last year was in the same place I've been the past 10 years. That's where I was. I was not having a new year. I was having the same year.
But you did have a new year.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Oh, it's been so amazing. I'm so glad. I'm proud of myself for having dinner with you that night. I was anxious that night and didn't want to go, and like I wasn't looking my best. And oh my gosh, amazing that I'm showing up for things that are important, because and I'm a big believer in like you're an advocate for your relationships with your girlfriends are just as important as like a sexual relationship.
Yeah.
Is just as important. And we women, we make, and men, well, no, I'll speak for, no, women, we drop everything and just for one person, put all of our eggs in one basket. And that is self-sabotage. And that is the culture that's been normalized. It's called centering men. We need to decenter men. And that was part of it that night. And then look where we are now. So great. And I'm thankful for you coming that night and giving me an extra chance, because I did ghost you. But it was good. I blame the job. I blame the job because I had to quit that day and we were going on the walk. I did bring shoes going on a walk. Side note. And like we spent the holidays together. It was great. And you made me. You helped me appreciate my family more. You know, by saying like, you know, your relationship with yours, and like mind you, I have my own relationship with mine. But it made me take a moment to take a deep breath and be thankful and grateful, because comparison is truly the thief of joy.
It is. It's hard not to sometimes, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's really hard. What are you anticipating for next year? What affirmations do you have? I've got mine.
I don't really have like affirmations, but I have intentions.
Oh, I like that, because your intentions
like I don't really
matter.
Create like resolutions like I have to get this done and this done and this done, but I create like intentions. And for my intention for 2025, right? Wow.
Oh my God. That sounds so weird to say.
I know.
Tomorrow will be 2025.
My intention is to do the hard shit that I don't want to do necessarily to get the things that I want. To do the work. Like, especially when it comes to my finances and like being like a independent adult who fully takes care of herself.
I couldn't agree more. As I stopped DoorDashing to come here earlier, but I also did get stuff done today to where I deserve it. I know, and I did some. I didn't meet the goal for the day, but like you shoot for the moon, and you land upon the stars.
Yeah.
So I have some affirmations for next year, and I ran some of them by you, because one of them involves us, because it was making 5K a month off of our podcast. Yes. Each. But and you know what? I'll say 5K altogether, because that's our first goal, and then once we reach that, we can move to the next. Because like I also approach life, because I'm a realist to an extent. I'm optimistic, kind of / tad delusional, but at the end of the day, I am I consider myself a realistic person. So I like to make not easily obtainable goals. So so I don't get discouraged. That's what's helped me with my gym journey and like my health journey.
I'm more of like a shoot for the moon, land among the stars kind of person.
I'm like if I aim for like 5 days a week, 6 days a week at the gym, an hour at every session, and I don't hit that, then I'm gonna feel like I'm a piece of shit. So my goal every week is 3 days a week, 30 minutes. But well, it's actually 45 now. But
yeah, I guess it depends on what
works for you.
Like like
everyone's different.
Like when it like for example, like my goal would be I want to make 5K each. Like this is like a long term, like down the line. I would
speak it, yes, and I'm here for it. Speak it.
I'm shoot for the moon, land among the stars in that way. But like for example, if it came to like, oh, I want to be better at my fitness, I am not going to say to myself, okay, well then go to the gym every day. I will say like I would like to work up to that, but like I will start with small commitments, like once a week. Just go for once a week.
And I like to find
and then next, eventually go to more days a week.
When I was thinking of things that I was proud of this year, I was thinking I'm proud of the first day I went to the gym.
Yeah.
The first day. 5 more minutes. Repeat. I'm proud of the first day, because going that first day was hard. It was real hard.
Oh,
making new habits, breaking those old cycles,
so
hard.
Yeah.
But now it's like I just get up and do it.
It's a war against your mind. It's a war against your brain. Your brain just wants you to keep doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You literally have to fight it. You have to. Yeah. It's a hard thing. So when you do it, it's really great.
And that's in those alone moments. I found that I found that solace, and stress, and I told you stress management, just a few other things I went through this year, like just a bunch of different jobs, and it reminded me, which is something I already knew, like I can do anything. I can. It's just, what do I want to do? And that's what I've always been trying to figure out, is like, what do I want to do?
Same.
Yes.
I could do anything too.
Oh, I can do
I have
anything.
a lot of different experience, a lot of different skills, a lot of different knowledge. But it's, I have a work ethic too. Is like, where do I want to go?
Because if you figure out what you want and you ask for it, ask and you shall receive.
But at first you don't succeed.
Say please.
Say please.
Yeah, and approach it differently. Like I told you, I like to find multiple motivations. Like for the gym, it's not just to look better physically. It's so the pain is lessened in my body. It releases stress from me. Oh my God, it's so good for stress.
Good for your, your mind.
It has a lot of positive side effects.
Yeah.
So like if one thing is not motivating me, I will seek the motivation.
Yeah.
I'll seek it and I'll find it.
Yeah.
I always do.
Yeah.
So this year's been amazing. I'm super looking forward to next year. Thank you for spending the holidays with me and my birthday with me. Oh my gosh, that's so much. Thank you for coming. I had a great time. Yeah. And I think even you being there around my mom and sister after they haven't been around each other in 4 years, I think that might have helped a little bit, because I definitely know it helped. Because
I was a buffer.
You're a buffer. Absolutely.
Because you were getting ready in your room, and it was just the two of them.
And honestly, I wouldn't have been a good buffer, because that's still my mom and sister, and like I love them both.
Yeah.
It's when me and my mom started being around each other again. I would bring Ellie, one of the little girls, with me, and such a buffer. Oh my gosh, amazing
Buffers
energy.
Are very helpful.
Very helpful. So I'm thankful you got to be there in that moment and help them through it, because it's helping my family like in the long term, and you don't even know it, So just beautiful moments happening back to back. I'm definitely looking forward to the year ahead. Another affirmation I had was I want my skin to be clear. I want my hair to look good. I want to make positive business connections. I want to make like really good business connections. Yes. And I remembered, so that's 3. K Camp's girlfriend, love you. No, I seriously do want to date him. Like, I'm so serious. Like, what's another one? The 5K. I had 2 more. Oh, whatever. What was this? I can't remember. But yeah, those are some good affirmations going into next year. And I'm proud of us. We showed up today, and thank you again for being patient with me. I need patience in my life. Appreciate you. And then our outro. Typically, so we would give advice at the end of the episode. Like that's our new thing.
Okay.
What's do you have a piece of advice?
A piece of advice.
Yeah, you have a piece of advice.
After
the year we've had, after the new year that's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know you got something good. Drop a gem, girl.
Figure out what the hell you want.
Are you telling the audience or telling yourself?
Everybody. The audience and myself. Figure out what the hell you want. It like, what do you and like don't make excuses for why you can't have
everything's
X,
just an
Y,
excuse.
or Z. Just what the hell do you want, and is there anything you can do to get there? And then do it. Even if it's hard, just do it.
The best things in life are hard.
Yeah. Just do it. Just do the things. Yeah.
Like we're doing right now. I'm proud of us. I do have a little quote to end us off on. God give me the strength to learn new skills, and I will stay humble, and I will learn this thing. Terry Crews. I watched a video with him last night. It was very motivational. I used to be like, I said a big crush on Terry Crews. He's the guy from White Chicks. You know what I'm talking about? I love Terry Crews. And I watched his Shannon Sharp interview. I watched it twice. It's a 2-hour interview. Oh, it's so good. He's very inspirational.
Nice.
Super inspirational. But yeah, he also said the one you started with, the passion will pay for itself.
Passion will pay for itself.
He's very inspiring. Yeah. So that is episode 5 of the Say Please podcast, right on the dot.
On the dot.
Thank y'all for watching 5 episodes with us, being a part of this. We are looking forward to next year. This is the last day of 2024. Yep. So next time we see y'all, it will be 2025. And we will see y'all next time. Just make sure ask, if you want to.
Do you want me to say it?
Yes, you go ahead.
Ask, and you shall receive. But if at first you don't succeed, try again.
But say please.